Well, the first pre-season friendly is just a few days away now, Paul, but it's been an eventful summer at Cheltenham Town, and season tickets are creeping towards the 1,000 mark.
It's been a hugely eventful summer, very difficult, very challenging at times, but actually we've all come out of it now in a really good place in all areas of the club. You know, we had problems, and Gary got back from holiday. He was disappointed with the conditions of the training ground, which meant we've had to train off site for a few matches and a few games. But that's all coming together again now. But off the field, on the commercial side, John Finnegan particularly has done an amazing job with the existing sponsors, and we've also been generating a lot of new interest, a lot of new sponsors. I think between us and Julianne, we've probably met 30 or 40 businesses in the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks, and it's all really positive actually, and I think we've probably got out more to new businesses this season than we have for many years, and that's what we need to be doing. We need to be building those links, meeting people face to face and selling the football club, and the feedback we're getting from people who haven't done anything before is they're going to do stuff with the club. They really think that the club's an important part of the town, and they're keen to support their local team, irrespective of the league we're in. So, you know, we're going to have some good announcements coming up on sponsorship. You know, we've already announced the back of shirt sponsorship. Obviously, Mara continue on the front of shirt. We've got a new short sponsor to announce, and stand sponsorships to announce, and we're talking to potentially a new stadium sponsor. So it really is positive, but nevertheless there's still challenging times. We've still got boards to sell, but programme advertising particularly has gone very well. So yeah, that is I'm really chuffed about, because as you know, we set ourselves quite a challenging commercial target, and we're making big inroads into that. Cricket is another example of the positivity that's around the club at the moment. That's sellout. We've got 90 people coming to that tomorrow. That's going to be a great day, I think, weather permitting. But you know, lots of fans of the club coming together. Gary will be there, Russell, a couple of players, and it'll be a great chance to network and chat and have a beer, watching cricket in a really relaxed environment. So it's going fantastic. The social club is looking brilliant thanks to the 500 club. We've had volunteers working on different Sundays over the closed season, sprucing up the ground. The Thompson Bank stand looking really smart and tidy, and I've got more volunteers coming in this week to start printing off the season tickets. So we are trying to use the people that have offered to volunteer, and there's still room for more, but I say there's a few going to be coming in next week. So it's a big job now, because we're to save money now, we're able to print all our tickets off in-house. So if you think about that, that's sort of 900 season tickets at the moment. Each one's going to have about 30 vouchers in it, 30 tickets in it, so it's a lot of printing. But just on season tickets, you know, we are up to 916, I think it was, John, which is fantastic. I just wonder whether we can get to 1,000. I really just wonder if we can have a little push now between now and then the end of the season. Sorry, the start of the season. We've got the friendlies coming in. We've got the squad is virtually there now. I think Gary's got a few more signings to announce this week. But it's a pretty exciting looking squad, and I'm hoping on the back of that, on the back of the positivity surrounding the place, on the back of people seeing a few friendlies and actually starting to buy into these players, we can get to 1,000 season ticket holders, and someone can win a £5,000, and that'll be drawn at the first home game, which of course is Aldershot, a midweek game. So someone at that game will be winning £2,500 or £5,000. But even £2,500, meaning we've got the 900, is a great barrier to hit. So all in all, we've exceeded our target on season ticket income, and at the moment it looks like we're going to be exceeding our target on the commercial side of the club as well, and which is brilliant. We've also had people coming forward to offer accommodation for players. We're still looking at different options for that, and we still need some more, because we're going to have about 8 players who are going to be, you know, requiring accommodation for the club, and that's not all sorted out yet.
When the fixtures came out on Friday, what stood out for you when you looked down the list?
I quite like I'm looking for the Kidderminster home and away. There's a little bit of rivalry there between the two clubs. And then I look at the grounds that I like to go to and perhaps make a weekend of it. And obviously Torquay's one. It's a bit of a shame that's going to be a bank holiday weekend. That's going to be busy. But that'll be a nice time to make a weekend down in Torquay. Chester was another nice place to go. But also it's the places that I haven't been to before, and that's sort of part of the thrill of when you get promoted, or indeed when you get relegated. You play lots of different teams and lots of different grounds. And I think, you know, many football fans like me, we're a bit hacky, aren't we? Really, we like to go to new grounds, and there's going to be a lot of those, you know, where there's Bromley, Eastleigh, Boreham Wood, Gateshead. There's lots of grounds I haven't been to in this league, so that's going to be fun. So it's new pubs to try, new beer to try, new people to meet, and hopefully it'll just be for the one season, because we're looking to bounce back. And I think we've got every chance of having a really good crack at this. I really do. I mean, all clubs are going to say that, of course they are, but I think there are so many things going right. You know, that we made decisions early, and you know, the squad has got together early, and they will have a lot of time together now to get to know each other. And the pitch is looking amazing, and it's still got 2 or 3 weeks without any football on it to get really established. So I think the fans who rightly were moaning about the state of the pitch last year, as Gary was, because Gary wants to play football, and I think hopefully we produce a surface here that the players can play football on and express themselves.
Yeah, the new signing today is going to be the 10th new signing, and Matt Taylor obviously left yesterday to go to Newport. So where are we sort of budget wise in terms of, do you think that's close to being it now, maybe 1 or 2 more to come?
Yeah, I think Gary has done a great job bringing in the players, and it is all about player recruitment. I think him and his brother, because they've got such a good knowledge. I mean, his brother is watching 6 games a week, and that's what he does. He just does player recruitment. So all the players that we've done, that we've signed, have been well researched and well watched, and in terms of character as well as ability. I've had 2 staying at my house now for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Lovely lads, really keen to crack on with their season. I remember talking to Aaron Downs, you know, after he signed, he couldn't wait to start training, and that's the sort of attitude you want from your players. You want players who want it, and want to be out on that pitch, want to start training, want to get themselves fit, and want to hit the season running. And I think we've got a great squad. I think there will be 2 or 3 more. I think there will be 2 or 3, perhaps 4, who will need to perhaps go out on loan or find other clubs to help us balance the books. But at the moment we're in a good shape. You know, they haven't. Matt's the only one that's sort of, well, I suppose Matt and Trevor are the only ones who are contracted that have gone. But I think there's no doubt that some players will need to be going out on loan to get some football, because we've brought so many new players, and I suspect that the starting 11 at Lincoln will be a very different starting 11 to the one that played at the last end of last season. Well, of course it will be completely different. And that's great, and I think these are all our players. You know, the vast bulk of these are our players. They're not loans. There's a couple of loans, but they're long-term loans, 6-month loans. You know, we're not. I think we've gone down the route, and I've said it before, and we didn't really do what I said we wanted to do last year with loans. We got far too many loans in, and frankly, it just didn't work. You know, they didn't buy into it. The fans didn't buy into it. It doesn't work. So that's why it's important that we've got players signed and they're contracted to Cheltenham Town, apart from 2 or 3.
Thanks, Paul.